So, are you thinking of moving to Carmel, Indiana? In this video, we're going to tour a neighborhood called the Village of Westclay. If you stick around until the end, I will share with you the best kept secret about Westclay that you definitely don't want to miss. And we're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living, working, and playing in Indianapolis and the surrounding areas like Carmel, Indiana, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Carmel, Indiana. Hi, my name is Susan Roberts with Homes by Roberts Realty, brokered by eXp. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making a move to Carmel, and we absolutely love it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information you need is in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move to Carmel, Indiana. The Village of Westclay is a TND. What the heck is that? TND stands for Traditional Neighborhood Development. It's also known as New Urbanism. Again, what's that? These new communities generally share certain characteristics, including a mix of use and housing type, an interconnected street network, a town center, formal civic spaces, and a pedestrian-oriented design with pocket parks. Set on 719 acres located between Ditch and Town Roads and 116th and 141st Streets in Carmel, the 21 neighborhoods of the Village of Westclay reflect a variety of lifestyles. The village offers homes in many different sizes, styles, and prices, yet are united by complementary architecture. The architectural styles are those typically found in Indiana at the turn of the last century. These include several traditional styles: Federal, Greek Revival, Italianate, and Gothic Revival. These styles are predominant in the village center. Local Victorian and other traditional residential styles, which include Colonial, Classic, Tudor, and Gothic, may be found in the estate area. Even though these homes have traditional exteriors, they have the most up-to-date floor plans and amenities. Interspersed among the neighborhoods are 171 acres of open space, parks, green spaces, lakes, walking paths, and well-manicured common grounds. Development of the Village of Westclay began in 2000 as the brainchild of real estate developers George Sweet and Tom Houston of the Brentwood Corporation. They aim to create a traditional community including walkable blocks and streets, shops, accessible public spaces, and historically inspired architecture. The Carmel Chamber of Commerce recognized Sweet and Houston with a special award for what its members defined as a visionary project. United States history inspired many of the parks, ponds, and street names, including famous Hoosiers like U.S. Senator Albert Beveridge and Congressman Schuyler Colfax, as well as presidents, vice presidents, and other prominent leaders. The village has outdoor public spaces available for rent for special events. The outdoor spaces are University Green and Ronald Reagan Green. Additionally, many of the place names are identical to or adaptations of names found in London and the English countryside. So let's look at some of the demographics from the 2022 census. Village of Westclay population, 6,450 people. Median household income of $235,227. Housing units were 2,302. But out of those 2,302 housing units in May of 2024, there were 13 homes for sale at an average price of $547,119 and an average days on market of 28. 10 homes had pended at an average price of $764,515 with an average days on market of only 15 days. In the last 180 days, 30 properties have sold at an average close price of, get this, $846,069, with an average days on market of 35, and that's pretty much the average throughout the whole county of Hamilton. Hamilton County is where this is located. Okay, enough geek stats. Let's do some driving. We're starting out on Shaftesbury Road off of Town Road. This neighborhood is called villas. The villas are a low-maintenance section of the village. These homes are craftsman, French, eclectic, and colonial revival. We'll go by McNutt Pond, then Hendricks Pond, and once we get to Churchill Pond off of Leighton Court, we're in the Finchley Park neighborhood. Homes in Finchley Park, located at the southern end of the village, feature pre-1940s architecture. Finchley Park also offers two distinctive vistas for the southern section of the village nature trail. Going on north from Town Road, we're turning onto Glebe Road, where we're in the Deerstyne neighborhood. Deerstyne includes village and garden homes that reflect traditional 19th century architecture. Deerstyne Park features a play area and a stone fire pit. Now we are going past University Green, where many of the summer concerts take place. We hit Newmarket, which will take us past the many shops in the village center. Meeting House Road goes past the Tree Shadow Pond in the Bellingrath neighborhood. Next to the pond is Provost Park. The brown structure with the cream trim is the clubhouse. Its amenities include a pool, fitness facilities, and walking path around the park. Bellingrath features estate homes with pre-1940s architecture. Adjacent to woods or parkland on three sides, many homes in Bellingrath are within walking distance of Provost Park and the adjacent clubhouse. Once past Colfax Circle, we end up on Montcalm Street. Past the east side of Churchill Pond, we're back into Finchley Park neighborhood again. Once back on Finchley Road, around the west side of Churchill Pond, we end up back at the Colfax Circle and Meeting House Road. and are looking at the homes on the west side of the street, which is a neighborhood of South Village. South Village was one of the very first sections of the village. South Village is within walking distance to Provost Park and the village center. The area features several other parks and is adjacent to the fishing ponds. And they've got a lot of ponds, but you can't fish in all of them. The architecture is reflective of 19th century and includes Gothic, Neo-Gothic, Victorian, Queen Anne, Federalist, Italianate, and Greek Revival. South Village then takes us into the village center shops. There are about 100 businesses in the village center. Everything from restaurants, bars, salons, chiropractors, dentists, lawyers, dry cleaners, and I could go on and on and on. The meeting house, the large white building, is a 3-story Greek Revival structure with meeting rooms, obviously, banquet facilities, and club rooms. The exterior is surrounded by green space and features a large cast iron fountain. Just east of the village center on Horseferry Road, we are in the Bishopgate neighborhood. Bishopgate's homes reflect the 19th century architecture. Jackson Circle marks the northeast entrance and features a fountain surrounded by a formal English garden and flanked by pergolas. In April of 2023, Jackson Circle earned the title International Roundabout of the Year, as voted on by the UK Roundabout Appreciation Society. Who knew? Jackson Circle also has another claim to fame, which I will tell you when we pass by it again later on. Also located in Bishopsgate are Chapel Square and Broughton Green. Chapel Square is designed as a formal garden with a decorative iron structure as a focal point. Broughton Green features a play area with a large open green area. On to Beaufane Street in the Northlake neighborhood. The Northlake neighborhood reflects a special section of the village. The homes along Beaufane are reminiscent of the Back Bay of Beaufort, Georgia. The front of these homes face Hourglass Lake. Other homes in Northlake are Italianate, Shingle, Adams, Federal, French Eclectic, or Tudor. Back to Horseferry Road and the other claim to fame for Jackson Circle. In 2018, comedian and Carmel resident Dave Dugan drove 717 laps in 3 hours and 11 minutes around the Jackson Circle Horse Ferry Roundabout. And this set a world record while raising money for cancer. What a great use of a beautiful roundabout. On past Key Lake and Druid Pond, we are on Birdcage Walk in the Village Center, past more shops and townhouses on Broughton Street. Going north on Broad Street, we're in the Trowbridge neighborhood. Homes along Broad Street showcase traditional styles indicative of Indiana architecture in the 1800s through the 1940s. These include Victorian, Colonial, Georgian, Second Empire, Queen Anne, and Tudor. Nestled between the neighborhoods of Trowbridge and Bishopgate are Hidden Park and Hidden Pond. A nature area and walking path encircle the pond. East on Main Street, we turn right on Horse Ferry, past Mill Pond, back to Beaufane Street in Northlake. But this time, we're going to look at the homes on the Blythe Street. These are homes in Northlake that are Italianate, Shingle, Adams, Federal, French Eclectic, or Tudor. Now we are going past Wilson Pond and back to Beaufane and Horse Ferry. And of course, around Jackson Circle with another view of the pergolas. There are actually 18 shelters and pergolas in the village. Birdcage Walk takes us to Rhettsbury Street in the Rhettsbury neighborhood. Along with South Village, Rhettsbury was one of the first sections to open in the village. Rhettsbury is also within walking distance of the village center. The homes' architectural styles are reflective of the 19th century. Rhettsbury is also home to Herman Wells Park and Nimitz Park. The cottages reflect classical architecture styles of the late 1800s. Driving down Aspley Lane, Stanhope Street, and Treaty Line, this will give you a great look at these different home styles in Rhettsbury. Back to Town Road and north to the Westclay Uptown neighborhood on Harrelson Street. The Uptown section of the village is a blend of businesses and townhomes featuring Art Deco architecture reflective of pre-1940s American design. It was also one of the last areas to be developed. we're going to weave our way through Uptown and back to Town Road. Believe it or not, there are still 10 neighborhoods in the Village of Westclay that we haven't driven through. Subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment if you would like to see any of them. Just a few more geeky stats. There are 12 fountains, 10 playgrounds, 6 tennis courts, 8 pickleball courts, basketball courts, a baseball diamond, croquet, bocce ball, horseshoes, a putting green, shuffleboard, 3 pools, 25 ponds, and again, fishing is allowed in some of them. There are also 7 miles of paths and 3 clubhouses with exercise rooms. Plus, there are numerous clubs from knitting, garden, dominoes, poker, bridge, bunco, and a book club, to name just a few. Lastly, rather than having a management company, the Village of Westclay Owners Association is resident-driven. Oh, my best kept secret. New urban, or T&D, traditional neighborhood developments exist throughout the United States and internationally in Australia, the United Kingdom, and Canada. While other similar cities in neighboring states such as Columbus, Ohio, and Louisville, Kentucky, have a number of new urban or T&D neighborhoods, the Village of Westclay is the only such development in central Indiana. And there you have it. A fabulous, unique, friendly development in the heart of Indiana, in Carmel, that you would be thrilled to call home. Oh, plus Travel and Leisure in May of 2024 ranked Carmel in Hamilton County, Indiana as the #1 best place to live in the United States. Carmel ranked the highest for housing, health, and economy. You can see the full report at livability.com. How could you go wrong? Signing off, it's Susan Roberts with Homes by Roberts Realty, brokered by eXp. Please leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful.